computer. All right. So, and I'll need to edit out some things. Okay. So let me start this. All right. So welcome to our latest edition of the podcast and the video for the YouTube channel of GirlPower and
GirlPower
podcast. Okay, so GirlPower 1, you are going to have to turn your speaker up, kiddo.
Okay.
No, you're going to have to turn, we got to be able to hear you. So you got to turn your mic up. Can you give me all you can on that, kiddo?
Like this?
How about that?
So it's a little hard to like.
No, you're fine now. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
And I think we've got good recording on here. Okay. So this is this Friday's edition of the podcast. It's going to go on a little bit later. We won't be able to do it by 1 o'clock, but definitely we'll have it Friday, Saturday morning by 1 o'clock. We have so much to discuss.
Yes.
Okay. All right. So we have had already a very fun-filled October. So we are going to try something a little bit different here. And we're going to share the screen now because we've got a lot to talk about. But first, before we get that, let's not share the screen quite yet. All right. We're going to have some updates. Okay.
Okay.
Because I have asked GirlPower 1 to act as a reporter, an investigative reporter for the elementary set. But first, I have to give you guys an update because for my birthday, which was an early present, Gma and should we call Nate? Now let's just call him Nate. Okay. Or Nene. That's my son. They gave me tickets to see the Bears, my favorite NFL football team. Go Bears!
Go football!
Bear down, Chicago Bears. But they gave me tickets to see last Sunday down in Las Vegas playing the Las Vegas Raiders. And GirlPower 1, I got to tell you, the stadium was amazing. They had
one question. How many rows did you set up from the field?
Good questions and good question. So we were 13 rows off the field. So
wow, that's pretty close.
I know. Think if you were 13 rows off of Rice Eccles for the Utes, huh? Or for the Jazz.
That would be an amazing view.
Ellie, I could hear them sweat. That's how close we were.
And you can't really hear people sweat.
We could. And we were right on the goal line too. So every time they'd score a touchdown, we could see it right there if it was on our end. And do you know who Ludacris is?
Who?
Do you know who Ludacris is?
No, I don't know who he is.
He's a pretty big name rapper. Do you know who the DJ Marshmello is?
Yep. I bet you some of the viewers that are listening right now know who Marshmello is. Nobody knows actually who Marshmello is.
No, that's true, but they know DJ Marshmello. They know what he is.
But funny thing, some people are actually dressing up as Marshmello for Halloween. So if you guys are, please comment down below.
And we will be discussing that. And do you know who DJ Griffin is? Probably not. No. How about Chris Angel, the magician? Do you know who he is?
I've heard of his name, but I've never seen any of his work.
He does some really freaky stuff. They were all there at the game in doing one performance or another. I told Nathan, I said, let's forget the game. Let's just come here for the show. The halftime entertainment was ludicrous. Marshmello and DJ Griffin did the Raider yell, and Chris Angel was the pregame, and he broke a magic record. He was 100 feet off the ground by his feet, hanging down, and he had to get out of a straitjacket.
Oh yeah, I've seen pictures. Like there was someone that was like I think like I don't know, but like 13 feet off the ground. He was in like a street jacket with like buckles all on his neck and like stuff.
Yeah, well, this was Chris Angel doing that too, and I got to tell you, it was beyond anything I'd ever been to at a professional sporting event. So that was pretty cool, and I guess
Yeah, that's awesome.
I think that happens all the time. How crazy is that, huh? So that's my update, and I'm going to tell you a couple of things that are coming up. So at the end of the month, we're going to be taking GPON GirlPower on the road to Park City, Utah, at a condominium up there at the Marriott, and they have all sorts of stuff that go on in Park City, including a Halloween Day dog parade. So all your bestie friends, your four-legged friends, dress up. So we'll be doing
three-legged friends.
Oh, or three-legged friends, like Tips, right?
Yes.
Yep. Tips is one of our family's dogs, and so yeah, we do have Tips. So and in fact, Ellie or GirlPower 1 is going by Bob today, which is the kind of the all-family cat too. So
yeah.
we'll be doing probably a podcast up there, and we will probably be doing some video of the activities up in Park City. So we've got that. Also, we introduced the first of our silly shorts on the YouTube channel, and these are going to be shorts that are made from still pictures with a narration card in front, and really, really funny. The first one was about GirlPower 2's little elephant Coco being in trouble, and that was a cute one. But we've got Alistair Slim, the skeleton, who's going to he'll be one that we have on before Halloween, getting in all sorts of trouble at G-Pa and G-Ma's house. He was a very naughty skeleton, or she. We don't know if it's a she or a he, but we're going to call it Alistair Slim. All right, so LEG, I don't know if you know, but people will be able to see you chew on your perfume bottle. So if you don't want them seeing that, you might want to put the perfume bottle away.
What?
Yeah, we're on camera, sweetheart. We're recording this session. Okay, all right. Finally, we also introduced the very first of our Reading with Mr. Mister, and it was scary stories. There will be a couple of more that will be going on. Those will be free through the end of the month, through the end of October, and then they will be free to all subscribers who want to be able to, who subscribe to the channel and subscribe to that folder. So for teachers, right?
We're gonna make it a discount for teachers.
Well, sweetie,
we should.
No, it'll be free, but they have to be a subscriber to that folder. Okay.
Okay.
And so yeah, I'll explain all that to you when we're off air, but it'll work. All right. So I gave GirlPower 1 LEG an assignment. She is our incognito reporter. So tell us, LEG, what are your age group? What are your kids? We'll call them the tweens. What are the tweens going to be doing for Halloween? We'll start there. What did you find out?
So like, some of them are going to like trick or treat, like they're going to like like downtown to go trick or treating, and then like they're going to Disneyland and
Wait,
like
wait, so
Scotland
wait. Okay, so we gotta hold on here. Why are they going downtown to trick or treat?
because like they say like cities give out more candy, and so
Oh,
they're going to Salt Lake.
so they're going to Salt Lake. So you mean like to the homes in like the avenues and
Yeah.
places like that in the Harvard Yale area over by Westminster and the University of Utah? Okay.
Mhm.
And by the way, for those who don't know, we are stationed in Utah. We're right now, one of us, that's me, is up in a place called Layton, Utah. And just
And
down the
I
road, about an hour away, in the other part of the Salt Lake Valley, the south end of the Salt Lake Valley, on the Sandy Draper line, is
that's
where, yep. So,
me, me and
so
my
we're,
little live.
that's why we love technology. We're doing this. This is the first of the Zoom stuff that we'll probably be doing. All right. So they'll go for the big candy at the homes up in that particular part of the city. Okay. And you mentioned Disneyland. Okay.
Yeah, so
We will talk about Disneyland in a few minutes.
they go to like trick or treating to Disneyland. Like there's like these parties you can go to
Okay.
that like you can go trick or treating and like you can like do like some fun activities. My friend actually went there like 2 weeks ago. She said it was so fun. They had like a music concert going on and it
Wow.
was like so fun.
Very good. All right. You know what I realized too? I'll have
Yeah.
to check because you're doing this Zoom call on an iPad, right?
Yeah.
On a tablet. Okay, we're
Yeah.
gonna see. We're gonna see if the microphone that I got for you will work
Yeah.
on the tablet. If that's the case, we'll get way better sound. Your sound on the Zoom room is awesome. I just want to make sure it comes across on our audio. Although what I can do, depending on how I load this, I'll probably be able to do the audio on this off of the Zoom recording. But we'll see. It's all about experimentation, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
All right.
So this is a little bit of a tip for you guys. So like if you guys like are starting a YouTube channel or a podcast, just like make sure you test things out because like we've been testing like this out for a month, I think. Like we've been like planning this.
Mm-hmm.
And like so like plan it, set it, and then like work it out.
Yep.
So.
Yeah, we've been adding lights and stuff like that, and a new mic that we need to make sure that we get to GirlPower 1. So she has that down there. All right, so Disneyland, and they're going to go trick or treating up in different parts of the city so they can get the best candy. So, what about some of the other things that are going on around? What are your friends telling you besides Disneyland? Because that's a long way. That's like 900 miles. What are they telling you else that they're doing?
So they're not going trick or treating, but they're going to like down in like Cleveland and Scotland.
Halloween?
Yeah, for Halloween.
Well, wow, that's pretty impressive. Get on a plane to go trick or treating. You know that the Celts started what was called Samhain, which is the ancient name for Halloween. And they, instead of pumpkins, because pumpkins are from over in North America. Over there, they used very large turnips, and they dug out the turnips just like that for a jack-o'-lantern.
Like,
So,
if you can't like afford a pumpkin, or like you don't want to like get a pumpkin, use a watermelon. Use a watermelon.
could. Watermelon would work. Yeah, I think that would work.
Or like maybe a zucchini. Like you could get like a super long one, and then like
super big, super long zucchini, huh? Okay.
Or have like a tomato.
Wow, it sounds like your classmates are going all over the place. Are they going to be doing anything with pumpkin patches? And have they told you what their favorite pumpkin patches are?
No, not really.
Not really. Well, we're going to talk about a couple of them because we just visited one not too long ago, didn't we?
But like they're also going like to haunted houses at Lagoon, definitely at Lagoon. But there's one in like I think Cleveland. It's super scary. So visit one of those.
In Ohio, huh? Well,
And
we've got lots of scary houses here too. And we'll talk about a couple of those, but I managed to find things that are really popular around the United States. So we'll click on those and the people on the video will be able to see that, but you'll also hear us talk about those things. Okay, so big question. Oh, there's two big questions I have. Number one, what is the favorite candy that everybody or all, kids your age really want to get? What would you advise adults to buy for 10-year-olds, 11-year-olds that they would want for trick or treat?
definitely either Twizzlers because they can like bite down on them and then like
They can
and
hang
then
them. They can hang them around their heads and stuff like that, right?
but definitely buy bubble gum. Buy bubble gum. Definitely. I'm like buy bubble gum. Definitely buy bubble gum.
Okay, so when I was a kid, okay, and we went out, we liked a lot of the non-chocolate, but chocolate was the biggie. How do you guys feel about chocolate, like chocolate bars and stuff?
We like chocolate bars, but like we mostly like crunchy in them, like crunch, like nuts.
Okay, all right.
And like we also like Twix. But I spoke to some of my friends, and one of my friends is lactose intolerant, so she can't have milk and like dairy. So she likes lemon heads and like lemon heads. She also likes I would say she likes Kit Kats, but Kit Kats are chocolate.
Yeah, that's
She
true.
does like I can't remember any of them, but she likes these like sour candies, like sour eggs.
Okay. All right. Sour eggs. Okay. So and you know you reminded me of something too. Not only are we going to have kids that are lactose intolerant, we might also have kids with like nut allergies and things like that. So you got to be careful. But you know, I would imagine a parent would go through, and if they are allergic to certain things, you know, remove that. GPAW has always been the one to inspect the candy before anyone gets to eat it when they brought it home. So
But
not this time.
my dad, so he didn't want to give out a lot of candy, so he gave out some of our crops that we grew.
Really? Okay, that's
Yeah.
pretty cool. No, I like that. That is super cool.
He gave one of my friends an eggplant. I don't know why.
You gave one of your friends an eggplant? Eggplant
Yeah.
parmesan, come on. No, I know. That's like giving Uncle Mike cauliflower bit crunchies. Yeah. I don't know. I like the idea. I just don't know how many kids are going to dig getting vegetables in their Halloween baskets.
Yeah.
All right.
Our vegetable people say like the tomatoes that we grow are like candy, like they're so sweet.
Okay, and I will tell you, as somebody who has had some of your smaller cherry tomatoes, they are super sweet. They're really, really good. So yeah, you guys did a good job on that.
Especially the gold ones that we grow.
I like those.
They are so sweet. They're like I can like just eat those for hours.
Better than candy, huh?
Yeah, like way better. So if you guys ever want them, they're called golden tomatoes. Go check them out at the store. They're so good.
They're very sweet. All right, second big question, and this is probably the biggest question. What are the popular costumes this year? What are your friends going out trick-or-treating as?
So they're mostly going out as like creepy things. So like my friends are doing either a devil or an angel. So they're doing like a twin costumes.
Nope.
So devil
Oh,
or an angel. And then one of my friends is going as a
well,
DJ.
wait, is that one-sided as an angel, one-sided devil?
No, so one of my
Oh, as
friends is
friends.
yeah. So
Okay.
like one is an angel, one is a devil.
Okay.
And so and then like one of my friends is being a DJ and one of my friends is being a cat for Halloween. And then one of my friends is being a blow up dinosaur.
I love those.
And then what I'm being, this might seem a little creepy, but I'm gonna be a phantom. I'm gonna have so we can't wear like hoods full. So
Right.
I'm gonna have half of my face like skull, and then I'm gonna find like red contact.
Okay.
Red contacts on one face, and then it's gonna be all like human and like it's gonna be all like bloody and like scratched up on this side.
Like this.
No, so it's gonna be like scars on my face, and then I'm gonna have like this side of my hair like back away, and
Uh-huh.
then this side just like down. And so that's what I'm doing for at my school. But for like trick or treating, I'm gonna have my whole like my all my hair back,
Mm-hmm.
and then my whole face like so I'm gonna have a hood that comes down to here
Ah.
on me, and then I'm gonna have like then I'm gonna have a skull that comes down to my neck, and then I'm gonna have like skulls hanging from my neck, and then at my like torso I'm gonna have like moss hanging down and like skulls hanging from me, and it's really cool.
Wow. You are going to be completely loaded, it sounds like. And you've seen some of Grandpa's scary costumes. He's got some cool stuff too. In fact, we had one of the family parties was Monday, and I went as the character Sam from the movie Trick or Treat. Very scary, but I'll show you that. I'll show you that when you guys are trick or treating. Now, one thing that was suggested by GMA is the possibility of trick or treating while we're up in Park City.
I don't know. I want to kind of do it here. I
Yeah.
don't know. But
And it's kind of a weird situation in Utah, and especially in Salt Lake and in other cities, because it falls on a Sunday this year. And so you don't know if you're going to be trick or treating on Saturday or Monday.
so everybody's going on a Saturday.
Are they going on a Saturday? So most of the kids have figured that out. They'll go on Saturday then. Okay, that's cool. All right.
Everybody did that. So if you guys are going on Sunday, go on Saturday. I'm like telling you, all the candy will be on.
Yeah, because I don't know if there will be any candy left. All right. So is there anything else we need to know from the tween set, from the 10 and 11-year-olds? Okay.
Nope.
All right. So should we look at some very cool stuff to do?
Yes.
All right. Let's do it. And we are going to be looking at some things that are around Utah, but also we're going to look at some Halloween movies. We're going to try and keep this. We got about 23 minutes, and I think we can cover this pretty well. That way we're about an hour, and we don't want anybody to get too bored. But a couple of the things that have been going that we really like, and so Ellie G, her little sister, her mom, her aunts, G-Pa, G-Ma, and occasionally one of the uncles goes to a couple of these. So let's start first, and we're going to click on, so you guys can see this. The first one is this really cool ranch, and it is right in North Salt Lake City, Utah. It's called the Cross E Ranch. So should be able to, oh, here we go. All right, so the Cross E is a pretty cool place because it's a working ranch. They have,
We can't see anything.
you what?
We can't see anything.
What do you mean you can't see anything?
All it says is like the screen. All it is it's like frozen.
Oh, I wonder if our, okay, can you see anything now?
No.
Okay, well, let's try this again.
It's like this is frozen.
All right, well, we'll stop sharing and we're going to try it again. Okay.
Uh,
All right. All right, can you see anything now?
Yes, here we go.
Uh,
So we're in so he just clicked on Crossy Ranch.
Right, Crossy Ranch. Okay, so they have what they call their fall festival, but it incorporates Halloween. And so they have everything in just a corn maze. And their pumpkin patch, because it's a real working ranch and farm, is huge. Big sunflower seed, but they also have a lot of animal activities that you can do, pony rides and wagon rides, and there's baby animals.
Oh, we'll have to go there because I've never been there.
No, you actually have. A couple of years ago, we took you guys there, and you got to ride on the hay ride, and you got to see the baby animals, and you guys had some fun. But this is one of our favorites, just because there's so much to do, and it's a real working farm that you can see what they're doing. You can see the animals. They have really, really good food and lots of slides and just a lot of really cool stuff. Okay, so that's the Crossy Ranch. All right, now let's go back to screen sharing so we can look at Gardner Village. Now, Ellie, I'm going to let you, because last night, Grandma, Gma, your mom, your two aunts, all went to what was called Witchapalooza, but you have been to Gardner Village quite a bit, haven't you?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so why don't you, so I'll tell you what, we're going to click on it. All right, 1 second.
Oh, it's 11.
Can you see Gardner Village?
No.
All right, now let's do this. Sorry guys, we're still working out a lot of the glitches. We thought we had these things covered, but here we go. Gardner Village. So, all right, Ellie G, why don't you walk them through some of the activities that you have been to at Gardner Village?
I would be happy to. Okay. So Gardner Village, there's like witches brew, like witches breakfast, witches lunch. There's also like there's you can like, so there's these cute little stores and like food, and it's just really fun.
So
And
at the Witch's Tea, what did they do at the Witch's Tea?
so at the witches tea you get like food. So it's basically you get like scones, you get sandwiches, hot cocoa, you get to dress up like witches, which is really fun. And then you're at this really fancy hotel. And actually, something really cool about the witches breakfast, well, witches lunch, I think, is there's actually some really famous people that stay there. Like we saw a basketball player like on I think the Lakers team.
Oh, you're talking about the one down at the hotel. I'm talking about the one at Gardner Village, because we were there last year.
Oh yeah. Sorry, I was like so caught up in like the.
That's okay. It's another one that they do down at the Little America and the Grand America. Downtown, right?
So like they have like at Gardner Village. I'm not talking about the hotel. Gardner Village. They have like a witch's breakfast, and there are these really creepy witches there. And
True.
and then like they do like this. So it's so like they have like these like rats, like, so it's basically music that you play with like dead animals.
That's true. So here you see just some fun stuff. This is a witch fest and witches eats and the breakfast and things like that. Gardner Village, we've had some fun there, haven't we?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So now let's go to, give me a second. Oh, the one we were just at. Kuahara's Pumpkin Patch and Thriller Park.
I do not like the Thriller Park. I loved the train though. It was very nice.
Yeah, the train was nice. No, and I agree with you. The train was nice. There were some fun things with this, but I'm telling you, loads of fun. Really creepy haunted houses. They have a big stage for dance numbers. Huge.
Oh yeah.
So their pumpkin patch is a little bit different than you'd see at other places. Tell us, why don't you tell our audience what you thought of the pumpkin patch? What's the difference in the Kuahara's pumpkin patch versus other places?
So the Kuahara's pumpkin patch is like, so there's like 3 different like tents, but then like there's like this big open space. And so there's like pumpkins hanging places, and like you can find such big pumpkins there. And
Huge
like
pumpkins, right?
you can find like Frankenstein,
Why don't you explain what a Frankenstein pumpkin is?
So Frankenstein pumpkin is all green, and it's like weird shaped, and yeah.
Looks like a
And
Frankenstein head,
and
huh?
yeah. And then like they have Uncle Fester pumpkins, and they're like all like, they're kind of like with spots on them.
Yeah. Like
And
pimples,
then
huh?
and then they have like Cinderella pumpkins, which are all white, which they are such pretty pumpkins.
They are pretty entertaining. White and
And
yellow, right?
yeah, yellow. And then yeah, so that's basically all the pumpkins. And then they just have regular orange ones.
And the ones that I thought were really kind of cool too is they have stacking pumpkins. What's a stacking pumpkin?
A stacking pumpkin is where you can like stack like pumpkins on top of the other pumpkin.
So how is that possible if pumpkins are round?
So actually you get like one big pumpkin, and you get a medium pumpkin, and then you get a smaller pumpkin.
And aren't they flat on the side, on the tops and bottoms too, so you can stack them?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we've got a couple of there. We also have a Fester pumpkin, and you guys have some really cool pumpkins too. But Kuahara's pumpkins are probably the coolest pumpkins I've ever seen. And they had, let's see, there's a really good haunted house, clown theme primarily. They have a haunted castle. They have a corn maze.
Haunted train.
Oh, that's right. It's a haunted train. You're right. They set it up. Yeah, haunted train. There's a haunted village with the haunted train.
And then there's like another like graveyard thing.
True. And they also have games and things that you can do. Cornhole, and there's a big corn pit where they've just got corn. It's feet high, and you just dive into it for the little kids. So it's all pretty cool.
Like I was like, at the end of the night, I was like picking corn out of my shirt and like pants.
You were picking corn out of places you never thought you'd have to ever pick corn out of.
Yeah, like I've never thought I would have to pick corn out of my shirt.
No.
Or like, especially corn.
And they also have entertainment. So Kuahara's, excuse me, is very cool. And we will be adding a video. We've got a small video of Kuahara's pumpkin patch, but we took some additional footage and we're going to meld that into one large video. So anyway, enjoy the Kuroharas. It'll be posted on the YouTube channel. All right. Okay. What
Tell a
else?
little, should I tell a little more like Kuwaharas?
Yep. Go ahead while I'm bringing up the next thing. Go ahead.
So what they have at Kuwaharas is they have like this freak show, and like there's like Dino Woman and Frankenstein, alien,
And an alien.
and there's this bearded lady. Actually, I'll show you guys a picture if I can get it up.
Bring the picture up. Okay. And a lot of break dancing, hip hop dancing. What is that? Popping.
There's the bearded lady.
Oh, there we are and there it is with LEG.
And then there's all of them.
Very cool. Very cool.
Grandpa took G-Pod took some weird pictures. You can't see them at the top, but he took a better picture of this. I don't know that kid, but like,
yeah. But yeah.
Here's Alien.
He was really good. The alien was really good. But the dancers were all spectacular.
And then I have a video, but
we won't show the video right now.
And then there's my dog Bella. She's adorable.
There's Bella. What I'll probably have you do is we'll get those videos, load them onto the computer, and then we'll post those up on the YouTube channel as well. We can do that all in one large Kuwahara video. Okay, give them some props because it's a fun place to go. All right. Now, a couple of places that we are going to go. One is a thing called Frighteners at Lagoon. And Lagoon is a large amusement park that's here in Utah. I think Knott's Berry Farm, places like that. It's not quite a Disneyland, but it's a really nice amusement park. And so
it's actually guys.
It's usually what?
It's down by you guys.
Yes, that's true. It is down. It's in a city called Farmington, Utah. And for Halloween, they set themselves up for what is called Frightmares. So give me a second here. We're going to bring up Frightmares.
I do not like Frightmares. I was gonna use the word hate, but hate's a pretty strong word.
Hate is a very strong word. So here we go, Frightmares.
And it was pretty scary. Like, see how scary that girl is?
Yeah.
She's scary.
All right. Well, they call it the dark side, but they have a number of haunted houses there and haunted rides. Excuse me. They have a seance there, but that's usually for adults. It's where they try and conjure up spirits of the dead.
I want to go.
We'll see. We'll see. And then, excuse me. Oh, you got the Nightmare Midway. You've got Treat Street, which is in a place called Pioneer Village there. You've got the Fun House of Fear.
What is that?
Fun House of Fear?
Yeah.
So the Fun House of Fear is going to be, it's their normal scare house, but they make it even scarier. It's the one when you walk into the entrance over to the left side. And then they have their other, there's the Malevolent Man. Oh, no, I'm sorry. Funhouse of Fear is the one over on the right side, okay, by the Whack-A-Mole. And then the Malevolent Mansion is the one that you go in. That is on the North Midway to the left that you get in the car and ride. And so you've got that. You have, this one's too scary, Frightening Frisco. Anyway, they do some ghost mansions. There's a corn maze. There's a little spookaboo walkthrough that's in the kiddie land. So that's going to be good for all the little ones, and then Night Walk, which is pretty scary. The devil is your presenter with vampires and demons. So, LEG, given how you didn't like the last haunted house, what do you think? You're going to try all these?
No.
Well, Girl Power 2, Dee Felice, she's pretty brave. She's only 4, so she doesn't know quite what's supposed to be scary and not. But we'll kind of take our time with Frighteners. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Now the other one, and we will bring that up, is called Scary Hill, and that is at a water park called Cherry Hill. I'm not going to click on it, but mostly what they do there is it's too cold to go into the water, but they do have a lot of different type of Halloween activities, all kid friendly. That one is really kid friendly.
It's so nice. Like, there's no haunted houses. I mean, if they probably did have a haunted house, it would probably just be like things like running at you, but not
yeah,
like
they have a few things. There's a nice little wagon train that goes through kind of a made up cemetery. That's kind of cool. So yeah, we'll be hitting those. We're going to take video from those and we'll post that. All right. Now, LEG, I looked up and we're going to go over this list of Halloween movies for kids, but these are like Halloween movies for tweens, 10, 11, 12, 9, older kids. Okay.
So basically, anyone above the age of 9, you can watch these.
Yeah, pretty well. Or they're not. Can you see that yet? No.
No.
Okay. So they're not for little kids. Okay. They are for more tweens and young teens. So we're going to go over these. We're going to see if, first off, you have seen any of these, and what your thoughts are on some of these. Okay, scary movies for tweens to watch. Have you ever seen Wait Until Dark? It's an older one.
No, I've not seen that.
Okay, so Wait Until Dark's interesting because the woman that you see here, Audrey Hepburn, she is blind, and there are people who break into her house. That can be a little intense. Let's get rid of the ad here. Okay, it's a 50-year-old movie, but it's actually really cool. Have you ever seen Watcher in the Woods?
No.
Okay, that's a Disney. Basically, strange old lady that lives in the woods. It's a really famous kids book, but you get not a lot of gore, anything like that, but some chills. Okay, how about The Nightmare Before Christmas?
I've seen that.
And what's your thought on The Nightmare Before Christmas?
It's a really good movie. It shows how Jack wants to take over Christmas. He doesn't want to do Halloween anymore. So he discovers like a whole new town, and yeah.
I think the reason he wants to is because Santa is so loved and there's gifts and stuff. So he wants a piece of the action, doesn't he?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and you like that one?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. How about Corpse Bride? Have you seen that?
I've seen a little bit of it. It's kind of like Nightmare Before Christmas.
Kind of like that. Yeah. So this guy.
Animation and yeah.
Yeah. His fiance dies, but he loves her so much he wants to still marry her, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. How about Spiderwick Chronicles? Seen that one? What? I can't believe we're not. Okay. All right. Well, looks like we've got some movie watching, right?
Yeah.
It's about a magic book, secret rooms. Okay. This one's a little bit older, so I
I've
don't.
seen that. I've seen that one.
Did you
I-
like Clue?
It's so good. Like at the end they show like different people who could have got it, like who could have been the killer. But
Okay,
it's just like super funny. Yeah.
so 2 thumbs up, 1 thumbs up, down, up. What you like this one? Recommend it for the tweeners?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. Now this one, Jaws.
I've seen that. It's so good. It's so good.
It's good. And even though it was done like almost 50 years ago, it's still a pretty good film. Okay.
It's old and it's a little like rusty, but it's so good.
You know that after Jima saw that, she wouldn't go swimming for like months because she was worried sharks were going to get her.
Oh, like in like pools or something.
Or
Did
at
you
the
go in a
lake
pool?
or in the ocean. She would remember she lived in California and Virginia, so they spent a lot of time in Hawaii, so they spent a lot of time at the beach. Because I could see that being scary. All right. Have you seen Monster House?
Yes, Stafford is watching that right now like 15 times.
She that. Okay, so your little sister is watching Monster House?
Yes.
Cool. Then she clearly, if she's watched it 15 times, right?
Yeah.
And I know because I've seen this one with you, not only Hotel Transylvania, but Hotel Transylvania 2.
Yes.
Oh, I love this one. And for those who don't know, Adam Sandler plays Drac, the dad, and it is absolutely one of the cutest, funniest monster films you'll ever see. The werewolves are hilarious because they've got a zillion little puppies, but I absolutely highly recommend this one. This is one I would watch with any kid and just laugh my head off. So I love Hotel Transylvania. All right, let's see what else we got here. Have you ever seen any of the Wallace and Gromits? Curse of the Were-Rabbit?
No.
I've seen some Wallace and Gromit. I've never seen this one. But I like Wallace and Gromit. It's good stuff. So let's see what else we got. How about Frankenweenie?
Oh, no, I haven't seen that one yet.
Okay, this one is kind of fun. But it's kind of sad because the boy's dog dies and they bring him back to life. Okay. And so it's the adjustments of dealing with the Frankenstein dog. But it's from Disney. It's from a lot of the same animators that you'd see with Corpse Bride and that Pixar. So you're going to get great animation. So anyway, it's good. How about Coraline or Coraline? Have you seen this one?
Oh yeah. No, that's Caroline.
Or Coraline? You're right. It's pronounced Coraline. You're right. I have seen this. I like it. She's
good.
pretty mischievous. She gets bored, right? So
Yeah,
she's trying. Yeah.
bored.
Go ahead.
Huh?
Go ahead.
What? She's just bored.
And so she finds some ways to relieve her boredom, doesn't she?
Yeah, and she releases some ghosts.
Breaking up there a little bit, kid.
Doesn't she have ghosts in her?
Yes. Yes, she does.
Doesn't she like ghosts in her house?
Oh yeah.
I forgot about that part.
That's right. She does have ghosts. All right. Now this one is, I don't know if you've ever seen this one, but first off, you have David Bowie in here and you've got a lot of the Muppets, from Jim Henson. Okay, this is very cool because it's all about the Goblin King and a labyrinth that they go through and all the thrills and scares that can go in with a labyrinth. So that's pretty cool. How about Goosebumps? Have you seen that one, Ellie?
I've seen that one.
And what are your thoughts about Goosebumps?
It's scary. Make
Okay.
sure you have an adult with you. That one, it's okay. But make sure you definitely have an adult with you. There are some like critical things like politics and stuff in there.
Oh,
And like
okay.
there's like some scary characters. Like there's this one man that keeps popping out at you. Oh.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So it's creepy. So
But did you like it though?
make sure you definitely have an adult.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a good movie at the end. They stop everything. Yeah.
All right.
So it's really good.
All right. So Ghostbusters, really funny, very little scary, however, hilarious. And the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man is really funny. Now, I was going to ask you if you've seen this one. Paranorman. Have you seen this one?
No.
I haven't either. Why are you marking all over the screen, Bob?
Because
Remember, we're recording this for the YouTube channel.
I know.
Okay. Okay, I've never seen Paranorman. Heard some good stuff about it, but then you haven't ever seen that either. Because I'm giving you something that maybe you haven't seen in a while. But not Paranorman, huh?
Yeah.
All right. And the last one we're going to cover here, okay, is Hocus Pocus. Whose favorite Halloween movie is that?
My mom's.
And Gma and Aunt Taylor and Aunt Ansley. And I got to tell you, I actually like it too. Would you not do that, please?
It says everyone.
Oh, everyone.
Yeah.
But
everyone.
Hocus Pocus is a classic. Very silly, a few scary parts. Okay.
Not really.
No,
really.
there are just there. You've got a few, but the zombie when they cut open his mouth and he's like, "Oh, I hate you guys." I love that guy. He's my favorite. So anyway, the Hocus Pocus, highly recommended as part of your ongoing Halloween classics. Now, what we're going to do, by the way, is we will also talk about Christmas classics and movies for kids and adults and stuff like that. But we'll do that in a little while. Plus, we'll get all the glitches worked out for that one, so things go a lot smoother. All right. All right. Let's not talk about those just because they're a little bit more intense. All right. So let's see what we got here. You know what? I think we can pick up because I wanted to talk about Halloween costumes, but you've kind of covered that. So I think we've given everybody a good handle. What we'll do right before Halloween, okay, is we will talk about some of the things around the United States that there are. All right. Okay. So, and again, remember, GirlPower 1, that we are recording this for the YouTube channel. Okay, I definitely will have to work with GirlPower 1 about what you're supposed to be doing on camera. All right. So,
Chris. So I'm being myself. Don't judge me.
don't judge you.
Yes. Don't judge me.
All right. So, should we sign off. We've been going on about an hour and 8 minutes. Should we sign off?
Yeah.
All right. So enjoy the podcast, enjoy the video. We'll work out some of the glitches, but this is the first time. And this is what this podcast is all about. And the YouTube channel is all about helping kids and grandparents and families be able to create their own fun. And if we get a kid in the Czech Republic, Czechia, or a kid in the Philippines going, Grandpa or Grandma, we could do that. We don't consider that to be an insult. We consider that to be a compliment, don't we?
Yes.
All right. So subscribe, download the podcast, and thank you for tuning in to GirlPower and Girl Power.
Channel. You gotta say channel at the end.
Oh, the channel, yes. GirlPower and Girl Power channel.
Deep on Girl Power. Channel at the end.
All right. I think we're done. Oops.
Thank you guys for watching. Bye. Subscribe, like, and tell your friends. Bye.
That's right. Okay. We'll see you later.
Bye.